Hi to all the listeners of this channel. It's a great initiative to bring together the thought processes which can change the world forever for the benefit of all who are here. COVID 19 has definitely brought in a lot of changes in the way we think forward. Infrastructure sector is one such unit which will not stand aloof from the impact of a COVID 19 situation, which means that the entire industry will need to relook into how we do our infrastructure, how we turn our logistics, what role India plays as a logistic service provider for the global economy. Indian traffic in the port sector has been increasing ever since 1990s. However, we are still far behind in terms of cargo handled at major ports. The annual turnaround time of a vessel can definitely be increased by increasing the throughput or increasing the availability of backend infrastructure supporting the port premises. Having said that, and in true belief that this government will bring in major changes in the infrastructure of the nation, of which a lot of generations will reap benefit from sustainably. I am very excited to look into the next phase of development, keeping in mind the learnings what we have developed over a period of time with our globalization of the logistic sector. We should anticipate a lot of players moving within the industry that will definitely help us and a lot of others to benchmark our operations internationally. Indian major ports have been so far governed under severe tariff situations. Probably it's a time to relook into certain aspects of how a tariff behaves in a global economy. COVID 19 has also given us certain positive outlook as the government also favors the reduced logistics cost will definitely increase the availability and the overall cost exposure to a common man. With these thoughts in mind, the government is looking forward to deregulate, declutter the industry with simple laid down regulations. We are looking forward to have a time wherein major ports bill 2020 would be introduced and would be passed with a thumping majority, thereby laying across a plethora of changes, right from administration to handling to settling of or setting up of concessions within a port premises. There is a lot of things to be done in terms of availability of mineral resources within the country. Also, having said that, the finance minister has indicated very rightly that a lot of mineral auctions block would be coming up for auctions. That means that India will be needing a lot of logistic support to export the finished product or export the mineral products out of the country to earn forex. These logistics sector will prove to be the vital arm in terms of global trade conglomerates. Adequate instructions, adequate infrastructure development would redefine how we look at business in upcoming years. The positivity around the businesses is developing in such a way that all ports are currently remaining occupied. The berths are completely occupied. Of course, there are certain hiccups which we are sure that as time flies, the hiccups would also be removed. At the same time, the mineral sector, now both of them are quite interrelated to each other. The more we import, the more forex goes out. The value addition business is what we need to bank upon here in India. When we are talking as respect to the trade volumes falling flat, the privatization of the ports coming through, the development of the major ports to introduce better tariff regime, better efficiency, all of these things will have an impact in overall port turnover and turnaround. Flexibility is the need of the hour. Flexibility to determine tariff, flexibility to determine your cargo profile in order to attract business. You cannot and should not have a profile in which major ports and minor ports fight for each other in terms of cargo. Both are supposed to complement each other. All of these developments are happening in a very, very positive way. There are a lot of regulation, a lot of hand holding which the government has been doing for improving the infrastructure setup of the country. We look forward to a better India, and this better India can only come after the infrastructure sector, the mineral sector is reopened and redefined in a way which global economies behave. Looking forward to hear your feedback from you and have a safe time at your workplace or at home. Thank you. This is Ankit signing off on behalf of all the port enthusiasts and infrastructure lawyers of the country.